Whether this happens in August or a year from now or whenever the hell it happens, I think the trend is already in motion. They are looking at gold and silver as wealth and as insurance, less about making a huge amount of money. In 2023, well, the first half of the year was unlike anything I've ever seen.
Hello and welcome to Crypto Street, where we bring you the latest and most intriguing stories from the world of cryptocurrencies. In today's video, we'll be unraveling the secrets of Bitcoin's future. But before we jump into that, let's take a look at some recent developments in the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum Classic lost to trade curve in 2023. Tim Draper believes Bitcoin can reform global commerce. Robert Kennedy Jr. reveals BTC investment for his children, insists Bitcoin threatens the monopoly on money. Shiba Inu and Pepe coin holders exiting for Palmer Doge. Coins paid targeted in 37.3 M hack. Lawyer outlines 4 options SEC could proceed in Ripple case over XRP. SEC goes after QuantStamp over 28M ICO, orders refunds. White House says U.S. policy allows partners to seek BRICS membership. UK hiring investigators to tackle crypto fraudsters. South Korea launches crypto crimes investigation unit. Canada requests feedback on new crypto asset rules. Polygon's innovation continues. Alex the Doge community growing. Flashbots becomes a unicorn after raising $60 million. KuCoin CEO refutes 30% layoff rumors. WorldCoin paid Hong Kong on border 60 but paid test subjects in Indonesia 15. Binance rolls out seed and monitoring tags for high volatility tokens. Binance reevaluates German licensing plans and withdraws the application. Now, let's begin our enlightening discussion with Andy Schectman.
When you look at the finances of the U.S., after they raised the debt ceiling, after that debacle of raising the debt ceiling to no limit, in 6 weeks, the numbers went up by over $1 trillion, but it took 13 days after they raised it for the national debt to go up by $600 billion. That works out to $500,000 every second to the national debt. And so we've gotten to a point where the numbers just keep growing and growing and growing and growing. And how do you add $1 trillion to a debt in 6 weeks? You really don't. Unless you want to destroy the currency. And ultimately, they have no choice but to inflate. There's no way they can ever pay these liabilities, these unfunded liabilities, unless they continue to inflate. And I think that is all part of the deal. In other words, the world understands this. And I think for the last 52 years, the world's been on this dollar standard. And I think that what you see here is safety in numbers. These countries realize this is their shot, but they have to do it the right way.
Today's crypto news includes 2 significant developments in the United States regulatory landscape. A key United States House panel has approved 2 bipartisan crypto bills, which could bring regulatory clarity to the crypto industry. The first bill, named the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, aims to provide clear rules for crypto firms to decide whether to register with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, or the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. The second bill, called the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act, seeks to remove hurdles and requirements for blockchain developers and service providers, including miners, multi-signature service providers, and DeFi platforms. In addition, a survey conducted by the CFA Institute revealed that a majority of investment professionals in China and India support central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. Approximately 70% of respondents in China and 66% in India expressed support for CBDCs. However, support for CBDCs was lower in developed markets, with only 37% of respondents in the United States indicating support. It's worth noting that many investment professionals still have a modest understanding of CBDCs, and their acceptance of CBDCs may change as their knowledge on the subject expands. In another significant ruling, the High Court of Singapore declared that cryptocurrency is property capable of being held in trust. The judge compared crypto to fiat money, stating that both derive their value from mutual faith in them. This ruling came in a case involving the crypto exchange Bybit, which accused its former employee of transferring Tether from the exchange to her private accounts. The court ordered the employee to return the funds to Bybit, affirming that cryptocurrencies are considered property in the legal context.
Greatest understanding of where we are in space and in time. And so these people understand what's going on. They see the big picture. They focus on the trees and not the rustling leaves. They're macro more than they are micro. And most of these people who are at Rick's show, if I had to make paint a broad picture, they're very successful. It's $1,000 to come to the show, and they are not accumulating gold and silver to become wealthy. Of course, they buy mining shares because of the obviously the gain in fiat currency you can make, and probably will when this really expresses itself. But they are here for other reasons, because they understand that ultimately things are changing in this world, and so they're coming here looking for, I think, validation and information about where we are going and what they can do to protect what it is that they've accumulated all of these years. They are looking at gold and silver as wealth and as insurance, less about making a huge amount of money. Now, granted, there are a lot of mining companies like Keith Blumeyer and many others. And so obviously there is always the interest in making money as well. But I think the people here have a solid understanding of the reasons why, the things that we've talked about for years. So, if we back it up and we look at business in general here in 2023, well, the first half of the year was unlike anything I've ever seen, where during March and April, we added 14,000 clients in 45 days during Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank and whatnot. And what's so interesting to me is how the public they only see things in the immediate lens. They fail to look at things in a very broad, big picture.
Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin and Ethereum technical analyses. Bitcoin started today's session largely unchanged as traders anticipated the latest Federal Reserve rate decision. Following a low of 29,097.47 on Tuesday, BTC marginally rose to a high of 29,382.11 earlier today. This move saw the cryptocurrency consolidate around a support point at the 29,100 mark, which was last fully broken on June 21st. Another floor was hit in today's session, as the Relative Strength Index, RSI, collided with the 42.00 zone. Price strength has since rebounded, and this is tracking at a reading of 42.09. Should the index remain above this level after today's rate decision, there is a good chance that BTC could move back toward 30,000. Ethereum ETH also consolidated on Wednesday, trading close to a key price floor at 1,850. ETH USD peaked at 1,867.32 earlier in today's session, before slipping to a current day's low of 1,849.44. The decline came as the 10-day red moving average extended its downward crossover with its 25-day blue counterpart. A key area to pay attention to is the floor at 45.00 on the RSI. The index is currently hovering around this mark. However, a breakout could result in further declines. In the event this occurs, the next visible support level to pay attention to will be the 40.00 zone. That wraps up today's crypto news highlights. Stay tuned for more updates, insights, and analysis from the world of cryptocurrencies. Please share your thoughts in the comments.